Please be seated. We are all here today to witness and celebrate the union of Jeffrey and Marissa as husband and wife. The couple has invited you all here in appreciation for the part you have played in their development as individuals and as a couple. They've asked me to thank you on their behalf for being here to share this special day with them. The promise that will be made today between Jeff and Marissa is a promise that they have discussed in great detail. It is a promise of a union that was built by and will continuously encompass friendship, faith, hope, and love. Jeff and Marissa can tell you how they instantly created a friendship from the day that they met. They believe that it is this friendship that drives them to remain loving and caring toward one another. They were able to build from this friendship a love where they can foster their independence while understanding that there are times they must become dependent on each other. Their love allows for the expression of emotions without fear of being judged. Their love allows for openly sharing the joys of successes as well as the sorrow of failures. And their love understands individuality while cultivating flexibility, patience, and understanding. Jeff and Marissa, I ask you now, do you understand the work involved in keeping this love functioning? And are you here today of your own free will to promise that this work will be done? And now we will hear a reading from Michelle Cushman, a friend and non-traditional bridesmaid, who Marissa and Jeff would also like to congratulate on recently becoming a mother to a beautiful little boy, Trevor Michael.
Sooner or later, we begin to understand that love is more than verses on Valentine's and romance in the movies. We begin to know that love is here and now, real and true, the most important things in our lives. For love is the creator of our favorite memories and the foundation of our fondest dreams. Marissa and Jeff, love is a promise that is always kept, a fortune that can never be spent, a seed that can flourish in even the most unlikely places. And this radiance that never fades, this mysterious and magical joy, is the greatest treasure of all, one known only by those who love. I love you guys.
The roses which were passed to Marissa as she walked down the aisle today are a reminder to us that weddings are not just the legal joining of two people, but a spiritual joining of two worlds, including the family and the friends that have shaped and molded their lives. This also reminds us that the commitment being made here today requires the support and love of all who will witness and share in their new life together. Jeff and Marissa have asked that two very special people, representing their two families, complete the rose bouquet, symbolizing the union that they are making today. I now invite Marissa's mother Cheryl and Jeff's mother Barbara to offer their roses to the couple.
Cheryl and Jeff's mother, roses now.
We'll now have a reading from Jeff's stepsister, Alicia Pantaleo.
Lovely One, by Pablo Neruda. Lovely one, just as on the cool stone of the spring, the water opens a wide flash of foam, so is the smile of your face, lovely one. Lovely one, with delicate hands and slender feet like a silver pony, walking, flower of the world, thus I see you, lovely one. Lovely one, with a nest of copper entangled on your head, a nest the color of dark honey, where my heart burns and rests, lovely one. Lovely one, your eyes are too big for your face, your eyes are too big for the earth. There are countries, there are rivers in your eyes. I walk through them. They light the world through which I walk, lovely one. Lovely one, my lovely one, your voice, your skin, your nails. Lovely one, my lovely one. Your being, your light, your shadow. Lovely one, all that is mine, lovely one, all that is mine, my dear. When you walk or rest, when you sing or sleep, when you suffer or dream, always, when you are near or far, always you are mine, my lovely one, always.
We will now have a reading from Marissa and Jeff's friend, Sean Conley.
From Khalil Gibran's The Prophet. Then Almitra spoke again and said, "And what of marriage, master?" And he answered, saying, "You were born together, and together you shall be forevermore. You shall be together when the white wings of death scatter your days. Aye, you shall be together even in the silent memory of God. But let there be spaces in your togetherness, and let the winds of the heavens dance between you. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Fill each other's cup, but drink not from one cup. Give one another of your bread, but eat not from the same loaf. Sing and dance together, and be joyous, but let each one of you be alone. Even as the strings of the lute are alone though they quiver with the same music. Give your hearts, but not into each other's keeping, for only the hand of life can contain your hearts. And stand together, yet not too near together, for the pillars of the temple stand apart, and the oak tree and the cypress grow not in each other's shadow."
Marissa and Jeff have written their own vows and will now share them with each other and exchange their rings. They have asked that those of you who are married take the time to join hands and silently recommit and renew your vows with each other. And for those of you who are not married, to join hands with a loved one nearby or in thought and share your love with them.
Today I pledge to you an everlasting bond built upon friendship, faith, hope, and love. I thank you for believing in me, believing in yourself, and believing in us. I thank you for being open to the constant evolving of our relationship. And I thank you for always being my sunshine, even when I make that difficult for you to do. I vow to be an unconditionally loving wife and the best mother I can be to our children. I vow to support your passions, interests, hobbies, and beliefs, even though they may be different from mine. And I vow to be your sunshine today, tomorrow, and forever. With this ring, this promising.
Mercy. Today, I pledge to you an everlasting bond built upon friendship, faith, hope, and love. Thank you for entering my life and for all the memories you have already given me. Thank you for the many ways you understand, cherish, respect, encourage, inspire, support, honor, and love me the way you do. I thank you for being my partner, my teammate, my lover, and my best friend. I vow to take care of you and be your sunshine in good times and in not so good times. I vow to share my life with you in love, honesty, understanding. I vow to cherish, respect, encourage, and comfort you until the end of my life. With this ring, this promise I make.
The breaking of a glass at the end of a wedding ceremony serves to remind us of two very important aspects of a marriage. The bride and the groom and everyone should consider these marriage vows as an irrevocable act, just as permanent and final as the breaking of this glass is unchangeable. But the breaking of the glass is also a warning of the frailty of a marriage, that sometimes a single thoughtless act, breach of trust, or infidelity can damage a marriage in ways that are very difficult to undo, just as it would be so undifficult to undo the breaking of this glass. Knowing that this marriage is permanent, the bride and the groom should strive to show each other the love and respect befitting their spouse and love of their life. Jeff, Marissa, by the words you've exchanged today, you have taken on the new role of husband and wife. You have promised to love, to honor, to comfort, and respect each other as long as you both are living. Therefore, in accordance with the authority vested in me by the state of Connecticut, I am proud to hereby pronounce you husband and wife. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Jeff and Marissa Taylor.
Oh, Jen's got two.